Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Red. It is Friday, May 11th, 2024. We are back. I'm your host, J.Meeks, with my co host, Ray Stavros Henning. And sorry, I was just finishing up a mission on GTA, so I had to do that real quick. But yeah, so here we are. And we're back. I'm not gonna hopefully not make it like a super long podcast because me and Tam are gonna drive out north to look at these northern lights,
The Aurora Borealis.
the aurora borealis.
Let's see if I can see anything from here. Yeah, you can see the hue from here.
Oh yeah,
Like, yeah, like a purplish hue, but
huh.
nothing crazy.
Yeah. So I was just gonna start off. I'll do the top shelf update. So last Friday when we had our podcast, we're telling you guys about our next event that we were having, the Stoney Wars. So that went down on Saturday. Went down. We had plenty of product down there. We did have to take some back to the shop because some of it didn't melt. Because when we first got there, around 4, where the sun was located, it was beaming down like on everybody, all the vendor tables. But it was just a few. It wasn't a big deal. We took those back. But we met a bunch of new people that never heard about Top Shelf, and gave them cards and flyers, business cards and flyers, and uh, sold, sold a nice little thing of products that night, and people got to try it. They shouted us out on stage for the nano drinks and stuff. That was cool. Just met a lot of cool people, like from radio stations in Kansas City and from the bands and stuff like that. So overall, I mean, it checked the boxes on what we wanted to do it for. We were just sponsors, so just trying to get our brand out there. So, uh, so when it comes to that, it was a success, I guess. And I guess they raised some money to donate to the Kansas Cannabis Coalition, so that's cool.
Well,
Yeah. Let's see.
yeah.
Any new products? We've
Nope.
already talked about the dazed product, so I don't think we really have any
Nope.
newer ones than that. Yeah, let's see. Do you want to give us a quick NBA update?
Celtics just won, so they're up 2-1 in the Eastern Conference divisional, and then I think Dallas won earlier. So all the matches, I think, are 2-1. Maybe not New York and Indianapolis, but yeah, for the most part, they're all 2-1. So they're not bad. They're not great, but they're watchable. I mean, they're not like 140 points and shit like that, because you got teams like Minnesota, that's number one defense in the league, just dominating Denver. But Denver won yesterday, so we'll see. But
Okay.
that's it for the NBA. But we do have to bring this up. I know it's a transition the chat ready for. Guys, Drake lost.
Yeah, he did.
Drake lost. It's over. So we can just move on from that. And now you got the game. Made a diss record on Rick Ross. So let's see if that sparks anything.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I listened to it. It's not corny or anything. He's got his punchlines in there, but he's going at him because he's like, you stole your whole bravado from an actual drug leader and you were a prison hack. Like, if people don't know, if you don't know this, if you're watching this, Rick Ross, the rapper, stole his name from Freeway Ricky out of California, who sold the most crack ever. He was the guy. And, went to prison, everything like that, yada, yada, yada. Well, Rick Ross used to be a prison guard. So if you're, I don't know how that transition happens. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe it was just a job, but, like when you're talking about moving weights, and, me, like I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
Right.
Like, make the music, make the bangers, and everything, but leave like that alone. So, but yeah, let's see if he responds, because all he did was have like a little teacup or something like that with like Louis Vuitton print on it. I'm like, why would you spend your money on that? Like, I don't know. I guess when you have that much money, you can just buy stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the teacup's probably because of the term tea.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Still in the tea,
We'll see if he responds, because like the whole time that Kendrick was just destroying Drake, like Rick Ross would like post videos like, man, I'm like, all right, dude.
Yeah, that last song, the last one that Drake came back, which they haven't done anymore after that, was that Heart Part 6. But
yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's like, kind of just seems like a desperation kind of track. Like, oh, I knew you were going to say this, and we fed your camp information, and you didn't even look into it. You just ran with it. And just kind of, I don't know, man. It was kind of lackluster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he like
But he lost.
I think it's over. I don't think anybody's making any more music with it. And Drake took the L. You got to take the L. Now he's selling his house in LA too, from what I hear. I saw a report of that today where he's like getting rid of all of his assets in the United States. I'm like, all right, well,
I guess he does have a crib in Calabasas.
So, well, you should just go ahead and sell that too, and just go back to Canada. And just be Canadian.
Yeah, and we didn't tell the people, if I'm sure they heard if they're following it, but there was a shooting at his house in Canada. His house in Canada's ridiculously big. It's like $100 million mansion. Anyway, the security guard was shot and critically injured. I think he survived, but
He did.
they're trying to say like they don't know if it's connected to the beef or not, but it probably was. Probably some fanboys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Fanboys do that kind of crap. Like, they're like, get clout off of it. Like, yeah, you're an idiot.
Right.
Yeah, it's stupid. Just let it stay in the booth. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
the whole, like, and Joe Budden said this on one podcast, like, he's lucky this didn't happen. This song didn't happen when HBCU universities were in like session, like in the fall, because that song would be all over the drum line.
Right.
Not like a song. So, but it's over. It's done. We move past it. We get ready for Mother's Day.
Yes, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, So call your moms tomorrow. Buy them flowers, or make them foods, or
I had flowers delivered to my mom today.
Yeah, we got my mom flowers last week, but the wife wants to get her some more flowers, so we might do that tomorrow.
And then I sent her this nice text, this really long text about, it was just like gratitude and love towards my mom.
Yeah, for sure.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So let's see. Next thing I have on the topic. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Next subject, you should tell the story about earlier in the week when we had the tornado warning in Manhattan, and Ray was working in support.
Yeah, so Monday, everybody knows if you live in Manhattan, we had that storm come through, and there were 3 funnel clouds that were over Manhattan. Now, one was on McDowell Creek Road, south side of town. The other one was over like the middle part of town, like Denison and like the college area. And the other one went over the store's location, which was a whole lot of fun, because I was like outside. I was like, well, that looks kind of weird, and it doesn't look kind of friendly. And then like the alarms went off and everything like that. And I go inside and I turn, you saw me on the video. I like turn on the TV. I'm like, just tell me where the tornado is. You know what I mean?
Right.
And zoomed into Manhattan. and it's like right here, phono spiral, and I'm like, oh, cool, that's like exactly where I am right now. You know what I mean? So I just locked it. I locked up the store.
Yep.
And then just went back into the storeroom area and just sat underneath that thing. I was like, all right, well, let's see if this is the way I go out, which it'd be kind of gnarly. It's how many people like, man, so oh, they had a heart attack. Like, oh man, right died the fucking tornado. You know what I mean? It's like the most Kansas way to go, I guess. But didn't
Yeah,
happen. The store's still there.
our store, some of the stores there are like half stores. Ours goes all the way to the back, so it's a pretty good sized place. Of course, the store part's just in the front, but we have like storerooms and the lounge area with like our refrigerator and sink and all that, bathroom, and then we have I call it the processing room. But we have a back there with like a table and all that and jars and different supplies and stuff like that. And then there's like a closet that Ray was talking about where he went into, and there's like a sink in there. But that's I guess, would be the most inner part of that building with no outside wall.
Yeah, with cover. So I just sat there and I was just watching the news on my phone. And I was like, all right, cool. It's like, okay, it's now, once it was passed by like, a couple miles, I was like, okay, cool. Everything's good. Went out there, checked. There's no damage or anything. And I was like, yeah, we'll just go ahead and lock it down now. And one guy pulled up to Pizza Hut. And he's like doing this in the window, like, whoa, whoa. It's like, dude, the sirens are going off, man. They can't serve you fucking pizza. You know what I mean? Like, you got to fucking wait for the sirens to go off. Like, yeah, maybe you're comfortable with it, but not everybody that works from Pizza Hut is from Kansas and is used to it. So, but yeah, that was that this week. And then, did you want to talk about what happened to our great mayor?
Oh, sure. So was that yesterday or 2 days ago?
That was Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. I was closing the store. I got locked, did everything, locked it up, walked to my car, and I know I was pulling out and driving past the store. It was like 8:02, 8:03, and nothing. I didn't see anything unusual or crazy. But what we learned the next morning was the paper said sometime around 8, so it had to be right after I left. We have the pharmacy next to us, and then next to the pharmacy is the liquor store. And a person came and drove over the curb and drove into the liquor store. Like, not all the way through the liquor store, but like drove into those big plate glass windows in the front and caused a bunch of damage and all this. And that person was the mayor of Manhattan.
Yeah. Like, next day I'm there, like, all these news outlets are coming in, and like, I'm just like, Jesus, like, so this is actually like newsworthy.
People were taking selfies and like you said, news outlets. I saw KSNT. I think WIBW was there. Like, man, I mean, it's crazy. And he was like, my brakes failed, but I only had 4 beers. And, it's like, well,
you
you're
failed
drunk.
you failed the freaking field sobriety test, my guy. You had a DUI. Like,
Exactly.
take your L, take the L, be a fucking man about it, take your loss, and move on with your life. The more you fight it, the more we're just going to look at you in derision. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had to resign immediately from being the mayor. So that Susan Adamchak lady, she moved up now and will take the mayor spot. But he shouldn't have even been at the liquor store. Sounded like he already had enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Check the notes here. Yep, the big geomagnetic solar storm that's been happening the last couple of days hit Earth on the 10th. And that is why everybody is seeing the northern lights, even all the way down to like Alabama and Georgia and some parts of Florida are seeing it. pretty cool. I guess it's the first time in like 20 years that it's been a severity 4 solar flare or something like that, which can cause like Wi-Fi interruptions or blackouts, disrupt cell phone functions, satellites, et cetera, et cetera. But I haven't noticed anything like that. But yeah, after the podcast tonight, me and Tam are going to drive out north by the lake and
check it out.
take a look at it. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but seeing the Northern Lights has always been on my bucket list. So that'd be cool if I at least get to see like a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it from like Alaska.
Me too.
Be on one of those Alaskan cruises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To see like you're like, damn. Because I know it's gonna look like something here. You know what I mean? But like up there, it's a different animal.
Like where it's super intense, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. So that'll be cool.
Right on.
Yeah. We did that one already too. I don't have a lot of notes. Let's see. Let me look on here. So in like New York City and Philadelphia and some of those bigger cities, you know how they put on like the boot on your car when you have unpaid parking tickets and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Right? They have like a whole show on it on TV, right?
Okay.
Now they're putting these things called barnacles, is what they're calling them, but they go on the windshield and they have suction cups and it like sticks on your like suction cups on your windshield. And it's like this big yellow thing. So you can't see your drive. And so I guess they're trying that out now instead of boots. And so people have to pay to have that taken off. And of course, there's people already figuring out how to like do it. They're like, well, if you poke a hole in the suction cups, you can get the barnacles off. I don't know why they're calling it a barnacle. I guess because it's stuck to the windshield, maybe. But looks like a book that you would face like page down. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this big yellow thing on the windshield. Kind of funky looking, but there's that.
That's weird.
New thing they're trying, I guess. And then let's see. Hackers stole 340,000 social security numbers from a government consulting firm.
Oh, that's always good.
So that sucks for people. Hopefully mine wasn't on that list.
I mean,
there's a lot of that happens though, man.
Yeah, like I mean, there's so much like online theft and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about you, but I think it's like 80% of the time, whenever we have like a young person that comes into the store, their card is locked. And they have to unlock their card to use it. They're like, yeah, I always do this because like my stuff's been hacked before. And I'm like, your stuff hasn't been hacked. You just bought something on a stupid website. You learn your lesson and you lock your card. Just don't say it's been hacked. You don't even hack that damn much. It's you put your card information on stupid websites that aren't secured. You know what I mean? You got to make sure if you're buying something on a website, let me tell you this. The number one thing you want to look at on the address bar is it says HTTPS. The S stands for secure. It means it's a secured site. If it does not have that, do not put your information in.
Yeah. It happened to me recently. I had to switch my bank card. It was only for $26, so it wasn't, earth shattering or anything, but nothing else happened. But I figured out it was a scam, and but it was too late. But I just canceled that card, got a new one. So
yeah.
So go ahead.
No, like my card, like the wife lost my card at Walgreens. This was like, I don't know, it was like 7-8 months ago when she lost it there. And it's still tied to my account, but it's completely shut down. Like nobody can use it, nobody can access anything. It's just, it's gone in the wind. Somebody tried to use it like a week ago, like for like $18 or something like that on a website, and it's like, no.
Weird.
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
people like that.
Yeah. I read this thing about bottled water, people that drink bottled water.
Uh-huh.
It says that the color of the tops of the water bottles indicate the quality of the
Yeah.
water. So, for
Yeah.
example,
White,
black
black. Yep.
black is means alkaline water, white means processed water,
Hmm.
blue means spring water, green is flavored municipal water. Gross.
Yeah, you're supposed to do black, the black tops, I thought.
Mm, gotcha.
Like white's okay. Like they're all okay, but yeah, black's supposed to be like the tap in.
Gotcha. And then I haven't looked into this article. I don't know why, but hundreds of thousands of fluorescent colored mosquitoes are going to be released in Los Angeles.
Oh,
Um,
great.
but, I, but I
Why?
haven't looked into why. I don't know if they're like,
It's fucking California.
I don't know. I know I've heard they've done it before when they've tried to like knock down some of the mosquito population. They'll send in like a certain group. I can't remember. I don't know the details, man, because I can't remember. But it goes in, and I don't know if they're more males or more females or something like that, where they can't breed. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but I gotta look into it further. I'm basically just talking about a headline without even looking into it. But if people are bored and want to go look at that, look up the fluorescent colored mosquitoes being released in LA.
Yeah, that's weird.
What are you a chicken nugget fan?
I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you don't like chicken nuggets, are you even a human being?
Right.
Like, how can you not enjoy a chicken nugget?
Yeah. So who do you think has the best chicken nuggets?
Ooh, shit! Put me on the spot there. I mean, a lot of people are gonna go with McDonald's.
Uh, I mean,
I personally, from like all the fast food chains that we have around here, I'm gonna go Wendy's.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wendy's are pretty
I would go
solid.
Wendy's because the popcorn chicken at Sonic is trash.
Right.
The ones at Chick-fil-A are good, but they're just too small and they're not consistent. Um, what's weird is I don't even think KFC has chicken nuggets, and it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what I mean? Like they have
Yeah, they
chicken,
probably
they
have
have chicken tenders, but they
tenders.
don't have chicken nuggets, which is
Yeah.
mind-boggling. Like
Yeah.
the ads would write themselves there. But oh man, let me see if I can
Yeah. And
find this because I did some research on
the
this
one
subject.
poll that I got that information from about the chicken nugget subject was this particular poll. People liked Chick-fil-A's the best.
All right, so we'll go to the chicken sandwich, okay? Because I did this, and this is from 2020, February 27th is the last time
Oh,
I
that's
updated
the
this.
chicken sandwich
This
craze.
is the chicken sandwich right here,
Oh,
ladies and
God, we
gentlemen.
got a bunch of comments. Hold
So,
on.
um, chicken sandwiches, okay? Chick-fil-A. These are the notes that I have. Soggy bun by the time I got home. Only 2 pickles, but the seasoning of the chicken sandwich is near to perfect. The size I gave a 5 out of 10, and it had a really good crunch. So, you give that about a 7.8, maybe 8.1. BK, that's Burger King for you folks out there. Great bun, and the taste was great too. There was way too much sauce on it. Let the spicy chicken flavor come out. Stop trying to put too much sauce on it. Lettuce and tomatoes aren't really needed, so thumbs down for that.
Okay.
The size was inconsistent too. It had a small patty to a large patty, so it was just weird. But that's the size of the chicken breast, so we'll just let them have that. The size was a 7 out of 10. It was a good size, decent crunch. Now, Dairy Queen, the taste was awful. It was a 2 out of 10. The size was decent. It was a 6 out of 10. The bun is meh. The crunch was okay, about a 5 out of 10. So that's a hard pass. Now, Wendy's was way too thin. The crunch wasn't there. Great flavor, but it was all the breading. It wasn't the chicken. It had a good bun, but that was about it. You know what I mean? Like if it had a thicker piece of chicken and a better crunch, I think it could have won. But out of all those, like, and I didn't involve McDonald's at this time because they didn't have a premium chicken sandwich. All they had was the dollar menu chicken sandwich, which we all know the dollar menu doesn't fucking exist anymore because they've lost their minds. They're losing so much money right now because people are like, this is supposed to be where you go when you have like $3 and you can get some food.
Exactly.
Now it's like they're treating it like it's a restaurant. Like, piss off, McDonald's. You guys are done. You guys are insane. Like, totally insane. So out of all the places, man, it was a toss-up for me between like Chick-fil-A and BK.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I would have went to BK and just told them like, hey, don't put the lettuce, tomato on there, just a little bit of sauce, it would have won. Because it was a good sandwich. The chicken sandwich from them was good. And keep in mind, all the chicken sandwiches I did were the spicy version. I don't do the bland, just chicken. No, give me spicy. I like spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
So if BK would have left that out, I think it would have won. I don't care, Tina. I don't care. I don't care. It's a chicken sandwich. It says chicken sandwich. I'm gonna believe it's chicken sandwich or whatever. But yeah, that was I was just having fun for a couple weeks. I was like, you know what, let me go around and grade these chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't do McDonald's at the time because they didn't have a premium chicken sandwich. I'll do that for the mom. Chicken sandwich. You know what I mean? It was just the dollar menu one. Now that they do, I might go in there, grab one of those, and give it the old ring. I might actually go back through, the next couple months and start grading them again, or go through and just do double cheeseburgers. You know what I mean? See how those things stack up.
Yeah.
I just like rating places like that. Who doesn't like chicken sandwiches?
Rating
Burgers.
Make a mukbang video.
Yeah, no. But like fries, everybody knows who has the best fries.
Here, Ray, what about Arby's chicken sandwich?
I didn't go to Arby's because they didn't have a spicy at the time. Do they have a spicy now?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it was all predicated on if they had a spicy chicken sandwich. And I tried to go to Popeyes, but Popeyes, every single time you go there, we already chicken sandwich, so they get a 0. Every time you go to Popeyes, dude, the Popeyes here, it's like it's in an alternate dimension. Like it needs to be on like the south side of Chicago. It is fucking awful. The service is awful. Like they hate their lives. They're always out of chicken. It's like, how do you guys even exist?
They're always out of chicken.
Like, how do you guys like? You know what I mean? Like, have you not seen the ratings on that place? It is a complete dumpster fire. It's like, and the last time I had something from there, it may have been 2020 or 2021. You know what I mean?
I think me and Tams ate there one time.
You know what I mean? It's like I pulled up. I was, they're like, "Hey, we don't have the spicy chicken sandwich," and I'm like, "Okay."
No, I know how you feel about.
I drove off.
I know how you feel about Raising Cane's chicken tenders. Have you had their fried chicken sandwich?
I have not had that. The thing about Raising Cane's is it's cooked to perfection. It has a great crunch, but there's no seasoning. They're like, "Oh, you got to use the sauce." I'm like, "No, you need to put seasoning in with the batter, and you're supposed to season the chicken. Don't always just depend on the sauce." You know what I mean?
The sauce is pretty fire, though.
The sauce is good. I'm not taking it away,
but easy to make at home too.
Like, come on, guys. But didn't Culver's just open up too?
Yeah, I haven't ate there yet.
Yeah, I hear they got decent burgers. So, because right now my favorite burger place in town that's technically fast food, but it's not fast food, is Five Guys. I don't care what anyone says. But no, it's greasy. Like, that's what I want.
It's expensive.
I don't get it. Just as expensive as If I go there and get small fry, which is technically an extra large fry in any other fast food establishment, let's be real with it. That small fry from Five Guys is the size of a super large or super whatever from any other place.
Right.
And yeah, the burger, like what, $10?
So,
yeah, they give you a ton of fries. So I think the cost to food ratio is worth it.
Yeah.
You can't say that about any place else because the food is mid and the cost is high.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But what they need to do is they need to build a Chipotle on the west side of Manhattan. I'm sick and tired of like Aggieville. Oh, Aggieville has Chipotle. Great, cool. So all the college students can walk up there and have the line go out the door. And no, man, I don't. That's why I go down to Qdoba. But we don't have a place like that on the west side of town, which for me, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like we have what? We've got Power Cat, which is great.
Yeah.
Little Apple Brew Grill is done. Then we've got what? Old Chicago and Mr. K's.
Mr. K's isn't that good, man.
It's okay.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. We've got three places.
Mr. K's, it's a lot of their stuff is just frozen and they heat it up in a little microwave or one of those little things. Like it's not really like homemade or anything.
Like we lost Coco Bolos. We lost Little Apple Brew Grill. You know what I mean? Like we lost the what was the one at the Wareham?
Oh, Harry's.
Harry's. You know what I mean? We're losing great, well, not great, but established eating places.
Yeah.
And what do we get in return?
Lots of Mexican restaurants.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. I love the Mexican food, especially on 3rd Street. That place,
I know, but you know what I mean? We have in this town plus Mexican food trucks a lot.
Yeah, because it's good.
Yeah.
Because there's a Mexican food truck right, like so. Wait, La Fiesta, El Patron. What's the one on the one on 3rd Street, the one on Stag Hill Road,
the one on Fort Riley Boulevard now.
Yeah, the one on Fort Riley Boulevard.
Out on 24 by the new gas station, there's a corner where a whole bunch of
one in Aggieville? El Patron's in Aggieville, right? Or no, is that on Points? El Patron's
on Points.
What's the one that was in Aggieville? Is it still there?
Gordo's, yeah.
Gordo's, yeah, there's that one. But but that's all down. Like there's what is literally, let's say, west of Seth Childs Road. You have Power Cat, and I'm talking about sitting down eating establishment. You have Power Cat, Mr. K's, and Old Chicago. Am I missing one?
There's that Mexican restaurant that's right there. That it's right there on Stag Hill.
No. I'm talking about west of Seth Childs Road.
I know that's like right on Seth Childs.
But it's technically east of it. If you go straight, if you still is. And I'm talking about on this side of town, man. That's on the south side. You know what I mean? I'm talking about on my side of town.
Well, you can't forget. Yeah, you can't forget Grand Mir's restaurant because it's a restaurant.
Shut the fuck.
It's open to the course. It's open to the public. Anybody can eat there.
I know, but man, nobody ever thinks like, hey, babe, let's go out to eat. Oh, where do you want to go? The golf course. My wife would look at me like I'm insane. She's like, I don't want to eat at the golf course. I know the food's supposed to be excellent. And Rob keeps telling me, he's like, man, you guys need to come in and eat some damn. And I'm like, yeah, we do. Oh, wait, we do have another restaurant. It's right across the parking lot. Early Edition. Yeah, but they don't even have dinner. So
yeah, they do need more restaurants. I bet they will because they're doing all that stuff with K-State and the Edge and all that stuff that they're doing. Because I heard there's supposed to be a restaurant going in like right off of Kimball on that corner, like across from the stadium. Eventually, I heard there's like going to be a big restaurant that's going to go in there.
By the fire department?
Nope. Like where College Avenue and Kimball is. You know, like if you go straight.
You talking about like a block away from me?
Yeah, that big corner right there where it's like a field, and then there's the apartments, and then the
Yeah,
stadium's right across the street.
yeah.
Like there's that corner right there. I heard a rumor they might put a restaurant in there
Man, they need to put one where Bobby T's was. Just give me something
because they put
small.
yeah they do because they put in like a back frontage road or whatever you want. That didn't sound right, back frontage road, but they put a road. They put one right behind it that goes from like the fire station all the way to College Avenue. That's going south, you know.
Yeah.
So there's like a road now that goes all the way there. It's just like a little dirt road, but that's like the start of it. And they're supposed to put like other stuff in there. And I heard eventually, like a few years from now, like a big restaurant's going to go there on the corner because they're trying to make it all fancy, you know.
Huh.
And
Well,
K State's going to buy out, you know, Flint Hills Place. That's been in the works for a while. You know, where like the low income housing is and all those apartments and stuff.
really?
They're supposed to K State's supposed to buy all that and demolish it, and it's going to be like this big industrial park, which has already started with all those other labs and stuff they got up there.
Wait a
But they're
minute.
just
You talking about where Gary used to live?
like Flint Hills Place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the wow. Because there's apartments behind there too, right?
yeah, those go too. Yep.
So where are they putting all the low income families?
Well, there's that big project downtown that they're supposed to be like shut down Carlson Plaza, but right across the street's that parking lot, and it got approved. And they're supposed to be building like new uh, low income apartments, and they're going to build up. There's going to be like a
So
parking garage. It's going to go up.
so
But yeah, good
projects.
question. Like, yeah, where are those people gonna? All those people gonna go? But K State don't care. But yeah, they're gonna buy all that, demolish it, make it an industrial park. So there'll be roads that'll take you from like Manhattan Ave, like all the way down to like Denison and stuff, you know.
Interesting.
But
Damn.
nobody's supposed to really know that. But anyway, that's okay.
Yep.
They're coming to get me.
Yeah. Damn.
Let's see. We talked about the NBA updates.
Yep.
Did the store updates. Did the Ray take cover update. Northern Lights, all that. Talked about some random subjects about the chicken sandwiches and the chicken nugget. Do you want to do, let's see, 37. Let's do our pick our poison.
All right. So the pick your poison of the week is, all right, would you rather have legs for arms or have taste buds in your butthole?
What? Okay. Say the first one again.
Legs for arms or taste buds in your butthole?
Well, I guess in this weird dimension, I'll pick leg for arms because I don't want to taste what's coming out my butt.
Oh, especially you, dude. You're like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom again. See, me, I'd only have to deal with it once a day. You got to deal with it like 4, 5, 6 times before noon. You know what I mean? You're just like, this sucks. But yeah, pick your poison on that one. Like, I'm gonna have legs for arms, so you're gonna move around. You're gonna maneuver like an animal.
But pretty much.
Give me the butthole taste buds. I'll just deal with it. But oh, it's disgusting.
Gross.
Hey, ask
now,
Tammy.
the ones from last Do what?
Ask Tammy.
I don't know where she's at the moment.
Yeah.
Where's the last week? You had two of them. One was like an easy one, and it was like, could you live your life and never see the sun again,
Or
or
not listen to music.
live your life and never listen to music? And I picked,
screw the sun.
yeah, because I can't live a life without music. No, thank you.
Because like there's weirder ones that are easy but not, like give pedicures to an entire nursing home or be unable to wear clothes ever again. Like obviously you're gonna give pedicures to all the people in the nursing home. You know what I mean? Like nobody would not do that. Oh, okay. Here's a better one for you. All right. So have irremovable nostril hairs that extend beyond your upper lip, or have your breath always smell like tuna and onions.
Nose hair that hangs down past my lip.
It goes past your lip, and you can't remove it.
That would look crazy.
Or your breath will smell like tuna and onions.
I don't know, man.
I know what I would do.
What would you do?
Tuna and onions.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Actually,
yeah, people can stay away from me. Give me 3 feet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't need y'all in my face.
Yeah, I couldn't do the nose hairs being past my lip. That'd be weird. Man. All right. You got anything else on the notes?
I got nothing else, man. It's been kind of a murder week, so.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but it's all right. I mean, it's been 42 minutes, man. That's within our scope.
Yeah, and you got to get out to the north side of town, and you're gonna take the Challenger.
Yeah.
Goddamn right. Challenger.
Yeah. So okay, I guess we'll just wrap it up. And thanks to everybody that's out there that watched, and thanks to everybody who watches after the fact. We appreciate it. Our next one, episode 56. This will be like the first time I'm actually having like a real guest that's like just not one of my friends. His name's Mr. Thomas Freemy. That's not actually his like last name is Freemy, but really interesting. It's gonna have to do with like prison and prison reform. And he served time in prison, but now he's been out for a long time, and he has his own organization called the Coming Home Coalition, and all the work that he does. It should be really interesting, and that'll be next Friday's podcast. So tune in for that. So until then, like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because I need subscribers. And we'll catch you next time on the Red Eye Hour. Bye, everybody.